Hello, great Biafrans. Umuada, you're welcome. You're welcome. You guys have to pardon us. We're always behind the schedule. The other time we were on, but we never knew we were not on Facebook. So we had to go out and come in. Please, you just have to bear with us. You're welcome, and I know you're doing great. Today is another day, and we'll be looking at so many things, and our great mothers are here. Always here to sacrifice their time, their money, everything sacrificable until Biafra come, and I'm sure you Biafra is coming very soon, very, very sooner than you think. Before we go into this great program today, this wonderful program, we're going to pray again. Sister Rosemary, you know you are owing us prayer. The other day you were praying and the whole thing went off. Is she still Hello? She's frozen.
Yeah.
She's still.
Oh my God.
She's still on the anthem.
Maybe you can take her off and then let her come in again.
Yeah, come in. I'll take her out and bring her in. I see. Oh my God. But notwithstanding, it's going to be a very great day today. She's still there. Yeah, let her know. If she can hear me, let her know that she's frozen. Yeah, I don't know what's happening over there. But we're gonna move. I'm gonna move with you, Honorable. Let me let's take her out so she will know that there's a problem.
Yeah, just text her.
Yeah, test her. Okay, Daddy, test her for me. Tell her that she was just.
Speaker know that.
I
Can
don't
you
know
hear
what's
me?
wrong with her network. I can hear you.
Okay.
I can. Should I bring her back? Okay, she's done, so she will come back. She will come back.
Yeah, she will come back.
Who is praying? Do you pray? Go ahead
Okay.
and pray for us. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Well, hello, Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're calling from. We're here today, just like our onion do always do.
Yeah.
The first thing we do is to bring sacrifice unto the Almighty Elohim.
Thank you so much. Somebody just reminded me that music is still playing on the background. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you.
Matthew,
Thank you.
thank you so
Yes,
Emmanuel, thank you so much.
it
Yeah.
is very clear now.
Yeah, it's clear. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So, like Onyandu usually do, to bring the offering of thanksgiving to Almighty God and thank Him for what He has done and all the things that He's yet to do. So, because of that, we're gonna call on the Chukwu Okike Abiyama to be with us this afternoon before we commence.
Okay.
In the name of Jesus Christ, Amen.
You see? You see?
Anyị ekene gị onye ihe niile dị n'aka ya, ọgaranya ngadanga, ugwu ọma narị na-atụ egwu, agada gbachiri ụzọ, onye a na-asụ na-abịana. Anyị ekene gị maka ife ị na-eme. Anyị na-ekene gị maka na site n'ebi ebi ruo n'ebi ebi ihe ịbụ ka ịbụ. Anyị na-akpọku gị n'ihi na anyị mata na ịbụ Chukwu okike onye ihe niile onye nọ n'eluigwe ọgọdị ya na-akpụ naanị. Biko anyị na-akpọku gị na mgbe awa ka ị bịa nọnyere anyị. Ọ bụ na ihe niile nke anyị ga-ekwu n'ụbọchị nke tata, ọ bụ na ịgwa ndị be anyị eziokwu, enwere ife ọzọ kwala eziokwu, ịkọwata alụfa ife na-emenụ na azịza nke anyị ga-aza n'ụbọchị nke tata, na ịtụgharị n'uche na ife anyị ga-eme ka obodo anyị wee dị mma, and ife anyị ga-eme ka e wee rilizie onye ndu anyị bụ Nnamdi Kanu Nwachukwu, onye ozi gị nke nyere anyị. Wee na-ayọ gị biko ka ị nọnyere anyị na mgbe awa. Biko anyị na-ayọkwazi gị maka inwere nnwere onwe anyị na inye anyị Biafra. Anyị na-agagharị n'ụwa niile na-eme mkpọtụ wee na-agwa ha ka ha nye anyị. Biko mee ka ọ dị ire, gọzie anyị, gọzie ezinụlọ anyị, gọzie Biafra, mee ka itinye ọkụ ebe niile, nsọtụ ụwa niile, until ha riliziela anyị onye ndu anyị. N'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama nke ime eluigwe. Ise. Okay.
You're all welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. That prayer. You're welcome. Oh, beautiful women. You're welcome. Gallant, honorable women. Each time our people see you here, they always smile. Just appearing on this platform gives people hope. No need of introducing us. I know you know us by name, and all that you need to know for now, you know, till we'll get to see ourselves in Biafra.
Yes.
Yeah, today we have a lot of things we'll be discussing, though we are a little bit behind the scheduled time. We'll try as much as possible to do all that we can do, touch every aspect of the topic we plan to touch today, and do hope you're going to be satisfied leaving us today, and also put your trust in Chukwu Abiyama, who is the most important person here. We will do what we can do, but he's the one that will finish all that we'll do. And at the end of the day, we give him all the glory that he deserves. Yeah. Umuada, beautiful women, you're welcome. Once again, you're welcome. Please, as you're coming in, share the program and give a shout out to our beautiful women here, mothers. Umuada, We have come to stay. We are not going anywhere. No shaking. Yeah,
Yes.
no shaking at all. If you notice, a lot of things has been happening within this period, and I can give it to us that we've tried. We tried to hold the zoo government down. When Mazi was abducted, everybody, we were all confused. And the time they didn't bring him to court, we were also devastated. Then we tried to bring in a sit-at-home measure, to try to put them under pressure. Even when there was a problem in-house, when the sit-at-home was suspended, we, the Biafrans, especially the ones at home, they stood their ground and see that it's yielding results. You can see what the governors are saying these days. The federal government is saying this one is saying this one is saying we are working on bringing out working politically to release Mazin, and they kind of they try to play on our intelligence anyway, but we will keep fighting till we finish this battle. Wanda Rosemary, what do you have to say? Because I really want us to appreciate, first of all, take us time to appreciate Biafrans that have stood their ground is sitting at home, honestly. Amidst of the confusion going on, a lot of things, people will say sit, this one will say don't sit. They still made their decision and they stood their ground till this point. And they can see what's going on, what is happening, the result is yielding.
Thank you, my sister Chinwe. Thank you, as always. Are you people hearing me?
Please, this time around, I think I should be giving us a 4 minutes as you are going up, check your minutes. So,
Are you people
women, we love to
hearing
talk.
me?
Yes, yes.
We love to talk.
Okay.
Leave us today. We are not going
You are
anywhere.
cutting through my 4 minutes.
Sorry. Okay.
So we thank you, Sister Chinwe, my
Yeah.
sisters Azuka and Amaka. I thank you all. We have gathered again this afternoon, evening, morning, night, wherever we find ourselves all over the world. And we keep on, evangelization, evangelization, we keep it ongoing. And then especially the sit at home and no election in Biafra land that we have been hammering on. Yes, it's a good thing that you brought up today, Sister Chinwe. We
Yeah.
have to thank our people at home. They make us proud, very, very proud. I am proud to be a Biafran, and then, and I'm proud to be an Igbo in Biafra land.
Yeah.
So, because our people have stood their ground, this is the only weapon we have in our hand to help free our Onyendu and actualize our Biafra nation, and we are not backing down. And if you can see, even the one they had yesterday, it went on Monday. It
Yeah,
went
Monday.
on very, very well.
Wow.
Everywhere was locked down in the midst of all the armored cars, armored tankers, the soldiers, zoo soldiers, Boko Haramis in their uniforms,
Yeah.
parading our streets, in the midst of the burning down houses and people in a zombie, and everything that we had to go through this past week. And still, our people stood their ground. They have been doing it since, I believe, in July that this thing has come up,
I
or
think it's
August.
over exactly 2 months this time. I
Yeah.
think exactly 2 months, yeah.
So we've been doing it and we continue to do it. And that's the only weapon that is working for us. And I was hearing from the news yesterday and today about the Ohaneze Ndi Igbo youths that's supposed to be Biafrans, that's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be following us to fight what we are fighting for.
Mm.
But instead, they are following their father's footsteps because their fathers are the slavery people that are serving their caliphates in the north. And then their youths also want to follow in that footsteps instead of trying to liberate themselves and their future generations. It's a shame. So we still believe that we heard them say that they are working politically or whatever.
Mm.
Even Ike Kweremadu, I heard him also talking about political whereabouts. No, the only political uh, policy we are trying to listen to now that we can only hear is just one thing.
One thing.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. If you do not release him, oh, we have seen Ifeanyi Oba, I think that's his name, the one that carried his campaign to Lagos.
We'll come to that funny thing, that funny
Yeah.
campaign.
So as he has already run away from our land, so also shall be all the political elites in Igbo land and in Biafra land.
Of course.
All the Igbo and the political elites in southeastern part of Nigeria, they will all run away from our land because we are not backing down. They sit at home. Our people, I thank you all. You are doing a great and marvelous job. Keep it up. No election in Biafra land. They cannot kill us and pour our bloods all over the streets, and then they want to sit on the throne on top of our blood and dead bodies. We are not going to take it.
No.
So I thank you all. We are doing great. And the sit at home is doing marvelously well. If not,
Yes.
we can hear the tone of their songs these days. Oh, please stop this. Please stop it for 1 month. Who will stop it for 1 month? Not us. 1 month, we said just one day, release Oyendu and everything will be over with.
Over.
So, but if you want to keep it rolling, we are ready for you. Thank you for now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What Lolo, Maka, you can see what's going on. You can see we are doing great. Our people too are doing great. They are cooperating with us, and it's yielding results. I bet we're not going to stop till we achieve what we want. And our demand is just simple: release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So what do you have to say? Your 4 minutes starts now.
Yeah, thank you, Chinwe, for always providing a way to let our people know the truth. And to my fellow Biafran ladies, I say welcome to the program again as usual. And to the great people of Biafra, I say kudos.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos in the sense that it's now obvious that the power belongs to us.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what narrative anybody puts out there, our voice, the people, the voice. You can only, only a fool will think that he's gonna win the people. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter, no matter how long it takes, you can never win the people. It played out in Afghanistan, it's playing out in every other place. Now, once the people remain resolute and they're consistent, they will always win.
Mm-hmm.
So, my great Biafrans, I doff my cap for you guys that are on the ground, their motherland, doing the needful. Sit at home is working and is biting them hard.
Of
I've
course.
heard the Ebonyi State saying that the sit at home hit Ebonyi State the hardest. Do you know what? We don't care. Because when a child says the mother will not sleep, that child will never sleep either. So our people say, Onye jim na la jonwe. If we're fighting and you're holding me on the ground, you're holding yourself. Because when you release me, you will get up. If you don't release me, both of us will remain there. That is where we are now. So Biafran politicians, they know what to do. They were the ones that started this trouble. They will be the one that will end it.
Of course.
Now the people have risen, and we are taking our, what belongs to us by force, in the sense that if they don't release our leader, there will be no peace for the devil. There will be no peace in the land. The only thing that will restore peace in the land is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is established and we have been consistent. And I want us to remain consistent by staying at home every Monday. I mean, we did it during the lockdown without any support for consistently for 3 months, and we survived it. So one day is biting them. Why is only one day biting them? And 3 months did not bite them. They did not circulate this mischievous effect of a cedar Tom
when we were on 3 months lockdown, because they were getting their loot from the government and big donors. So now they want to get your last tax and the tariff and whatever and VAT before they will leave the seat in November. So my people, you're doing good. Stay at home. Stay at home. Let they do the needful. And for the Ohanese youth that are there, in fact, since 2 days now, I choose not to go to the media because sometimes you just, after the foolishness going on with the professor at Baltimore, I chose not to go to the media because sometimes you find out that it's a distraction. They don't want you to focus. So for those Ohanese youth, the future is all yours, because if you don't fight for it now and you fall in the same pathway of corruption of your fathers, we will still remain where we are. But one thing that is certain, it doesn't matter what your opinion is, the people want a referendum. Let us go to the poll and decide what we want. If the Ohanese youth overrule everybody, and the outcome is we want to remain in Nigeria, then so be it. We remain there and suffer it. But if it's just your opinion and you are just like 0.000% of the populace, then let's go to the poll. So your opinion does not really matter. What you state out there in the public domain and the social media is irrelevant. Let's go and prove it at the poll. So my dear beloved nation, Biafra people, I really commend you. I applaud you, and I say sit at home continues. No election. Don't give your BVC to anybody. It's good that this guy has gone to Oba has gone to Lagos to campaign. He will become the second governor to Shawolu. Let him go there and campaign with Shawolu and be a governor in Lagos State. And the Biafrans in Lagos showed out again to him yesterday by doing the needful. And they say we are a dot in a circle, but we are scattered everywhere. There is no place for there is no dwelling place for the wicked.
Yeah.
So my people, wherever you see them, do the needful. We are solidly behind you. You're doing well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our people are doing well. I'm honorable. I don't know whether you have any other thing to add to, because they've actually practically touched everywhere. Just to greet our people, then I'll ask you the question. Just to recommend them, appreciate them for what they've done so far. Then I go to the next question, because they actually have spoken well,
Yes.
4 minutes starts right now.
Thank you, Chinwe, for providing this platform. In fact, anytime I come here, I used to be very, very, delighted all the time, because like I rightly said all the time that we are only here to tell our people the truth and nothing but the truth. But I must have to thank you guys, wherever you're calling in from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow Biafrans. I want to commend you for the perfect and very peaceful sit at home on Monday. It shows that the power belongs to the people, and I must tell you that our people are determined. They're purposeful, they're resolved. So there's nothing that people can do about it. So whatever anybody can say, they can say. But I tell you that the people that I'm seeing, the Biafrans that I'm seeing now, is no longer business as usual. They have taken the power to themselves. Power belongs to the people, and that is what they are kind of doing right now, showcasing right now. They're resilient, pliable, tough, and nothing can be compared to that. I'm so happy that they are following the footstep of their leader, Mazin Nandekan. They said that the G Onyanana G Onye. So whatever they are talking about, we don't even want to, because there is no more negotiations anymore. The whole fact is that they have to release our leader Nandekan and give us Biafra. I'm not, sometimes I don't even want to talk about a referendum because I know it's overdue, okay? So I want to thank you guys. Keep doing what you're doing, and you can only hear from us what we have for you every time. So thank you, thank you. I'm so happy, and I love you all. Thanks.
Thank you so much. We do really appreciate all of you. Now I'm coming back to you, Honorable Azoka, and you're going to start with your 4 minutes again. Lolo Amaka touched what happened in Lagos when, I don't know, there are two of them answering Oba. It should be Fine Oba and Oba.
It's fine.
Fine Oba, the one that's the sport belly.
Yes.
So,
Fine.
yeah, you know, when initially when this whole thing started, it was as if we are in confusion. No, at the beginning of when Onyendu was abducted, you know, there's this language that came out of Mazi Samare Basma, autopilot. People became agitated, and that word, even if whether we like it or not, is still in operational. It's working for me. I know we hear more, and that is hear more. Do you know that we were saying that it will get to a point that these people, these politicians, will start running away from Biafran land, and this man now ran to Oduduwa land, Yoruba land, to do. Has it ever happened before? To do campaign for the election that's supposed to hold in Biafra land. I don't know. Something is chasing them. He has started. He was he's chasing them now. Very soon. I'm just telling you the truth. And you see what's going on. Now he went to Alaba. Remember, I don't know whether it was Alaba that a few months ago, one promising young man was just killed for nothing. All of these people, these wicked politicians, went or spoke about that guy, but he knew that he had people in Oduduwa land. Now, time for election, he want to go there to go and campaign. And because we're in autopilot, people started singing, holy, holy, holy Nnamdi Kanu. Those people you saw there, they're not members of IPOB. They are indigenous people of Biafra. These are Biafrans living in Lagos. Some of them are not family members. And he saw the way they chased him away. So here and all we hear more is autopilot, and nobody's going to stop it. You saw that video, Honorable Azoka. What do you have to say?
Honestly,
Remember, you have 4 minutes, so, because it's a very funny.
That is the most hilarious thing I have ever seen in my lifetime. I must be honest with you, because when I saw the video, I busted into laugh because I have never seen anything like this. And that takes us to where our songs, Onye to vote or Nabugwa Usa, they have started now. Now, onye tell you to vote, onye to make campaign on about Lagos, okay? So we're not going to tolerate all this, mess in our place. There is no election, okay? So he can, do whatever he wants to do there as long as he's not doing it down there, okay? So if he comes down, then we'll show him what we are up to, okay? It is right. Let him do it there. When he finishes, they can do whatever they want to. That abracadabra cannot happen in our place anymore. Okay, they should stay there and let him do the campaign, and then the people from Lagos can vote him. Of course, they keep going around, sharing all these cars. I don't know if it's
the people in Lagos, not even the Biafrans, because Biafrans have rejected him in Lagos.
So the Yorubas or whoever that wants to vote for him to vote for him, but not in Biafra land. I salute you guys, my people. That shows that they're getting it right now. Okay, I'm so happy about it. So don't worry yourself. They will go to Gausa by the time we round up with them. Okay,
of course.
All of them will go down. All of them will go down. All of them will go run away from our place. Okay, the design is all over the map. So we don't care whatever he wants to do, he can do it. But when the time comes, we'll tell him that we are the owner of Anywana. Okay, Anywana. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. I come to you, Lolo Rosemary. It's funny. I don't know whether you have something to say, because I just want us to relax a bit with this before we now move into the proper program.
Yes. It's like we are laughing over it, but it's serious.
Yeah.
It's serious that since I was born, I have never seen that happen in southeastern Nigeria, in Igbo land where I was born and raised. I never see such a thing happen. But now that our own Biafran indigene that will leave home to carry his campaign abroad, and that's really, really, something new. But before I go further, there is something you said, Sister Chinwe. I just do not want people to misunderstand what we are saying here. Our people in Lagos, our Biafran people, the indigenes, all of us are family. We are all family. The only thing is that some people, some of us that are core IPOB members, we are under oath. And the other people that did not take oath, they are all family still, because we all have Biafra blood run in our veins. And without that, they wouldn't have stood up and stood out to defend and scatter that uncalled for rally that was going on for our campaign.
To clear people, if they all normally see the actions from IPOB, if
Yes.
you must be an IPOB member to behave the way those people behave.
No, as long as you're a Biafra, that they prove it in Lagos, that as long as you are a Biafra, whether you are under oath or no oath, you can always take up the action. You can always take up the action, because at this time, we are no longer concentrated on oath taking or no oath taking. We are all together inside it. So I am so happy when I saw that, and I know that we are all over.
Yeah.
They think that they have scattered us, but whatever that did not kill us make us more stronger and more unified. And then also, I don't know if we are coming to that, but let me just point out this. I saw a shameful movement of Hope Uzojo going to Zombe to survey or to see what atrocity his leadership has caused over there. So I was wondering, when he saw that thing, when he saw that a whole community was burnt out and, chased away, so is he now happy? Is it a way to make a place for his Fulani people? But we have to tell him that whatever his plan is, Odufotu Oge Yohia, you and your Fulani herdsmen, caliphates, and whoever, you can never inherit our land. As long as there is still one person standing in Biafra land. So, Hope Uzodimma, Window Obiano, Okezi Ikpeazu, Devil Mahi, Wike, and all of you, no matter what you do, you and your Hausa family will never inherit Biafra land, because Biafra belongs to us. Biafra is what God has given us. And I still maintain, my people, whenever you see any armored car coming around, because if you leave them, they will burn our houses again. Please, do not give them that chance. Whenever you see them arriving, block
Your
the
4 minutes
road.
over.
Block the road.
When I come back again, when I
And
come to you again, you
test
can
them.
finish what you are saying. Add it to
Thank
the next
you.
question. Your 4 minutes is over. I'm going
Thank
to be a
you.
very strict moderator
Yeah,
today.
I like
That's
it that you
cool.
are keeping to watch. I mean
Yes.
it. Yeah,
Yes.
it's very good.
Yeah, thank you. Because I would like us to give our viewers time to call so we can answer their
We
questions.
need to be,
Yeah, yes.
disciplined about our time.
Exactly.
Lolo, over to you. See,
Great conversation. Anyway.
you saw what happened, and when Lola was talking, she said, we are scattered over everywhere. They thought they scattered us to take over the land. Anywhere we see them, they will not have peace. In Lagos, even in that north, they might not even have peace. Everywhere they will not have peace. So please, what are you going to say? I'm coming to hold Uzodinma in case you want to add something. He went to see how many people that were killed. You know, he loved to see people die there.
Yeah,
And the
he
other
went
time
to
they were
pack
asking
their
him,
dead
yeah,
body.
they were asking, you know, when the people were saying there's a lot of corpse in the mortuary. I was so disappointed with the mortuary people. They were supposed to tell Hope Uzodinma, what do you want to do with these dead bodies? If we were places, people are crazy. They're supposed to carry all those dead bodies to his
And
hometown, dump it for
yeah,
him over there.
so that he can eat them.
He can eat them. Over to you, Lolo.
Thank you, Chinwe. You see, the time we are in now, like I was reading some of the comments, they said, Chinwe, be careful with the word autopilot.
Yes, so I saw it. I laughed.
So, my people, I don't know. The word is just a way to tell you guys that we are in extraordinary time and extraordinary things will happen. And when God put that prophetic word in Simon Ekpa's mouth, he too probably did not understand the meaning and what that, where it will take us. And that's the time we are in now. The autopilot is what has taken over to Lagos to go and campaign in a land, in a state he's not going to be the governor. Is that not something? The gods of the land. Chiwe, you're laughing into my 4 minutes. So the gods of the land has chased Oba into Lagos to go and campaign. And the spirits, the gods and the spiritual mothers of Oduduwa land will pursue him too. Because what we are preaching is not only for the Biafrans, it's for the people who love peace, freedom fighters, people who are our ally. Oduduwa Nation is a Biafran ally. When we call, we say, join the Biafrans and the Oduduwas and freedom lovers. So the people that pursued him, that did what they did in Lagos, were the freedom lovers. They were not even Oduduwas, neither were they Biafrans. They were freedom lovers. And that is exactly what the God of the land has done to him. And they will continue running until they start running over their own shadows. Their shadow has not even started pursuing them. They are running because of probably UGM. Very soon, their shadow, they will look at it and their shadow will follow them and they will start running. And then people like us will take them to the psychiatric unit and re-diagnose them. So, having said that, I commend my people. We are one. An injustice to one is an injustice to all. Freedom lovers are scattered all over the place. There is nobody that has not seen the carnage taking place in Biafra land. You don't have to be a Biafran or Oduduwa to speak up. Knowing too well that the fool that came over there was one of the perpetrators. He was the one that put our leader where he is today. He was one of the masterminders. And we have not lost focus of that. So the Biafrans and the political class know that there is no dwelling place. They will have no peace. They and their generation in what they have done. They have rendered so many women, widows, many children fatherless, many women childless. So this is here. Whenever you wash your hand, you will see it. So this is a dent that they can never get out of it. And for Hope Uzodinma, talking about that dead man walking is a waste of time because he can amass as much wealth as he can. But Nasi Eze Fotu, Eji Atatu, even if all your teeth has fallen and there's remaining one, you will still do dental care. So, in as much as one person is still living in Biafra land, that land will not contain us with Hope Uzodinma and his family and his generation. So he has gone to make sure he fulfilled what his slave masters has implanted him to do. But Omada is telling Hope Uzodinma that even if Ozombe is a ghost village with no person, that land can never be taken by Ruga or by any Fulani person, period. It doesn't matter. He can kill anybody. Those of us on diaspora will come back and reoccupy that land. It doesn't matter. He can kill as many as he can, but that land will not contain us. And that land, even if it's empty, will never be occupied by Hausa. Sorry, not House, by Fulani and his caliphate. Even if we come back and continue until the last man standing falls, there will be no land to give to anybody. And I tell my Fulani people, if Osman Dafodi or whatever, Ottoman Dafodi, your father did not succeed in the primitive age, do you think it's in this jet age that you guys going to succeed? No, 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 no. We can be a dot in the circle, but we are just like thick blood. When we drop, we leave a landmark.
Okay.
So I rest my case.
Thank you
So
so much.
yeah.
I will clap for all of you. You're keeping to the time. Kudos, kudos. Thank you so much. But I'll still come back to you with the next question. But before I go to the next question, I'm still excited, though we've not really achieved all that we are doing, but we are doing something. You know what happened yesterday? After these people, some of them went to try us when we say no campaigning. Something happened to them, just like the way it's autopilot. The spirits are the one fighting. The spirit pursued them over there when they went for the campaign. I think Obiano. And I heard that immediately the anti-grazing law was signed immediately. And that's what I heard. And I believe is the truth. So somebody can confirm for me there. So meaning that something is happening. So that aside, the other time somebody asked a question about the palliative for these people in the zombie, and we promised them as Umuada that we're going to do something about it. And Hope Uzodimma went there just to show for the camera to see him. How they're going to live, what they're going to eat. He's not going to talk about that. It's not his business. It's just to make public show and public spectacle of himself over there, mock himself. So somebody raised that this thing. Have Umuada started something about that thing? Because I believe those people really need our help. Lolo.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't get the question. I'm
I
sorry.
said the other time, somebody asked the question that the people in Izombe, those women that lost their homes and they lost a lot of things, that they need our help, as in palliative, something we should do, give to them. Though I don't like to use that word palliative. They need our help, sisterly help. We are one. When one is crying, all of us are crying. So, and I said I hope Uzodimma just went there to make sure of himself. He didn't go there to help them. So somebody raised that issue the other time. Umuada, have they started anything in regards to that?
Thank Chinwe, if you remember that very day when that statement or the request was made, Wada Rosemary said it that it starts from people in your community, because Biafra land is big, and people know individuals who are in diaspora from their community. They can start gathering things and start helping from the community aspects. But the Umada, it was brought to the women leader too. But right now we are focusing on the fundraising that is coming up very soon.
Yeah.
But as for whether it was taken to the leadership, yes, they are aware, and we know when things come up like that, we plan. There are many people who are trying to rebuild their homes, trying to give shelter again. These are things we already enhancing on the background. But when it comes to immediate gratification and what you can eat right now, we applaud people who come from those communities who are at least a little bit more placed than the other to start helping them, because we can help as many as we can if we start from the community level. And as for Hope Uzodimma, you people know that Hope Uzodimma is an agendaist. He is there as a stooge, playing the script they gave him to play. He went there to estimate the extent of the damage, and eventually to make sure that what he planned is playing out. So Hope did not go there to help anybody or go there to find who did what. It was he masterminded it and it played out. So history has gotten it there for him that he is one governor, an administrator that came from the backyard to come and exterminate his people. So Hope's generation is going to be like that of Nebuchadnezzar, because the voice of the people is the voice of the gods.
Yeah.
So if Hope is he first of all, he didn't have our mandate, and he's playing the script.
Okay.
So going to Zombe, he didn't go there to see what he's gonna do. He went there to make sure that what he planned, was carried out the way he planned it. So the help is gonna come from us, and we're doing it on the background.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very so much. Honorable, you heard what she said. I know that a lot of things are on table, but I know that we have other women apart from the women in America. Is there any way to incorporate these women, maybe the ones in Europe, so we can be able to, all hands can be on deck, so we can help out these people? Apart from the community people that are from the same community that might be helping individually. Is there any arrangement like that?
Yeah, like
Sorry,
Rosemary
before
said.
you go, before I forget this one, the zombie issue, why they want to keep people at the zombie. I think we'll take that topic next time we come. It's going to be an intensive talk. There's a reason they went there to wipe away people. I think we're going to talk about it next time. Honorable, sorry, thank you, and continue.
Okay. Yeah, like our sister Rosemary said last time that the people, I know that some people from their, from Izombe, are doing very well. We're not gonna rest the whole thing on the shoulders of, the American people. We equally try to contact other countries, and I was able to talk to some ladies, and like I know I talked with I think about two representatives from Ireland and Sweden. You know, these are on the table now. We are discussing it, and I know I spoke to our leader, our president, about it. But the fact is that we have a lot of things on the table right now going on, and we're gonna be canceling them, one at a time. And I mean, in fact, I keep telling my people, one thing I know is that hope was already my angel of death. Okay, so going over there, I was so upset when I saw that he went there, and I don't know what he went there to do. Was he trying to find out the number, whether the people they asked him to bring are completed or not? So those are the questions that were going in my mind. But anyway, I just wanna, wish the people well, and we will try everything to make sure that we contribute our own and our own quota. But it would be nice if we can get some people from their communities, in case maybe some of us that will want to, give arms or maybe try to help them. If we're able to get some people from that place, then we can start working on maybe we can now sell it to other people. But even after that, we still want, to communicate and then to appeal to the zombie people who are, living very okay, to come to their aid. It is very, very important that, but some of them are in diaspora, and if they can, liaise with us and then be able to put maybe food, palliatives, or whatever on the table, so that we're able to help, their people. So it is getting worse every day, and it's gonna be, worse than this. So I just have to, end here, and then I will keep talking on this, and then see what we can, communicate to other people too.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'll still repeat the question also to Lola Rosemary. No, I was talking as the women that have a women body where they meet and discuss. Apart from the women in America, and we know that they're doing great work. We know there are a lot of things they are doing. Is there any way this message can pass to, especially the ones in Europe, also, so they can be part of this help? We want to help our people at home in the area of
Yes,
foodstuffs
yes.
and the rest of them. Yeah.
Yes, there is, because as we have seen during this our rally to the United Kingdom, it helped us to bring all women, that's Biafra women, together.
Yeah.
So we are solidly together now, even though some of the high-ranking people called to say disintegrate the forum because the rally was over. So I don't know why they are afraid of seeing women from Biafra coming together,
Together.
knowing that when we come together, we cannot help our nation, we cannot help our people at home if we are all scattered and single in our way, the way we used to be. Ndola see that na Igwe Bike. So when we are like we are now to this moment, we can pass information and then we can follow it up. So yes, we have a forum that we can, gather. But like Sister Ndidi said earlier, we are now focusing on this our forthcoming fundraising that will be coming this Saturday.
Okay.
And then with that, any meeting we have now, we will also discuss about the casualties and the people that are victims and what they will need. And it's not only money, like food or something, because majority lost everything they have,
Everything. Clothing is
everything,
also
clothing, including you know children's things and anything at all that we can come up with. But it just happened. We know that war always bring these kind of things, and this is the first time they have come to wipe almost a community. So we are still, we have taken it up to the leadership, but as it happened recently, and then we are working on it. A lot of things are on the ground, on the
okay.
pipeline, and we are not leaving any of them. We are putting everything. Very soon, everything will come up together,
Yeah.
and we are with them. Our people in Izombe, our people at home, all the victims of this casualty, please, we are in solidarity with you, and we are working to make sure that when we come out to reach at you people, in any little form or any way we can, you will know that we are here. And all the Izombe people who live in United States, you should show up now. Reach out to us.
Oh yeah.
And then, maybe we can work together to see how we can help our people in Izombe and other people too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You've heard what our lovely sister said. If you are from Izombe, reach out to us. You can reach out through this medium, this platform, so we can come together and be able to help our loved ones at home that were affected by this horrible incident. Thank you, Lola Rosemary. I am coming back to you again. Now, we know that Maz's court case is coming. I think it should be next week.
It's getting close.
It's not next week, 21st.
Yeah.
It's next week. When they said that he was gonna be brought to, or they adjourned the case till October, I was crazy. It was so far. I was thinking, how would Mazi still remain there? Understand? So it was horrible. Now it's even around the corner. Thank God it's around the corner. But there's something before I ask this question I'm about to ask him. When Mazi was giving that unfair judgment, they failed to bring him to court. Our people sacrificed a lot. Some of them were even arrested on the road. Some of them, they went in solidarity. They did marvelously. Then after that, there was a little bit of confusion when we started to sit at home because we were angry. Then they said we shouldn't sit at home. We're going to stay at home only the day of the court case, and France, we stood our ground and said no, no. Now all this effort we've made so far, sitting at home, It's not just for Mazi to come and appear in a court. That's not why we did what we did. I want to let them know that we did what we did just for them to release Mazi, because they've been holding him there, going to 4 months without trial, without any. That means he didn't do anything. So, what are we expecting that day? What do you think Biafran should be expecting? Because nobody is saying what we should be expecting. We are not giving our demands, our mandates to these people. Everybody say the 21st, 21st. What are we expecting, Biafran? Are we just expecting them? They will now bring Mazi and they take him back. Then they say, I've honored you people's proposal. You are asking us to bring him to court. No, we should be stating our demand. Over 2 months now, we are not saying anything. What we want, for him to appear in court, just appear in court and go back to the DSS dungeon. Is that all we want? Is that all why we sat at home? So please, your 4 minutes, tell us what we're expecting, because we're expecting something.
My sister, when we come here in this platform, we are not coming here to play. Even though sometimes we may smile, it's not a smiling matter. It's just to show that the way things play out in that zoological contraption called Nigeria. What do we expect? We will still expect that the zoo will be the zoo.
Of course.
They may think that they have played it before, it worked out for them, and then they are coming to play it again. Maybe they may think that they will not bring our Oyendu out that day. That would be a grave mistake for them. So we are letting them know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, has never committed any offense. He did not do any crime. And he was not even holding a Nigerian passport when he was kidnapped. He is a British citizen. It goes to both Nigerian government and British government. It's a shame that the British did not want to do anything about their citizen that was kidnapped and tortured and still being in the detention of the torturing camp. And they walk around and claim that they are the advocates and the human rights implementers of the globe. But they cannot even save their own citizen. And for the zoological country called Nigeria, you have to release our leader. That's the only thing we ask for. To the southeastern governors, to the southeastern politicians, to the southeastern political elites, whatever you call yourself, the traditional rulers and the Igwes and the Ezes, this is your chance. This is your chance to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. Remember, just one request, just one. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if it is not released that day, Nigeria will burn all over. That country will burn. After all, you people have started burning it already.
Of course.
You people have started burning it already. You burned Izombe. Therefore, if Mazi did not come out, if you do not release him, if we do not even see him with our two eyes on that day and hear his voice, Nigeria is gone. And the good thing is, dear friends, at home, abroad, in diaspora, all over, we are in it together. And even our Umuadas, the women, all over, we are in it together. All of us are speaking with one voice. Release our son. Release our supreme leader. If not, Nigeria will never know peace. Nigeria will never know peace. all the political elites, you will face
The music.
the music.
Yeah.
No gaba nkwa surugede kende muo.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much. Lolo, Didamaka. It's as if we want to see Mazina. If you don't bring him out to the court, we are not children. We are not joking here. We didn't do all these things we've been doing just for Mazi to appear in court. And up to now, the noise is not there on social media or in every news outlet saying that this is what we want on that court day. But everybody is just behaving as if we are waiting for him just to see his face and he goes back. Please, we should be doing something. Somebody said here, we want date, we want referendum. And I'm challenging you, all of you in Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, begin to tweet what you want on the 21st. We don't want to see Mazi's face, and at the end of the day, they take him there. We're not crazy, we're not children. These people should not be playing with our intelligence. Lolo, you just say what you just have to say to us in this aspect, what we're expecting, what our Biafrans should be doing or expecting, or what is expected of them, or all of us. I don't know.
Yeah, Chinwe and my great people, dear friends, we know there is what we call the rule of law. Unfortunately, the only thing that makes me a little bit skeptical is because the zoo does not even obey their own law. That's the only reason. If not, there's always a rule of law, and the rule of law must play out in a civil society. It's okay that they bring Onyendu, but if they have a case before him, let there be, let the law take its course, and let them go to the law, to the court and challenge it. Let him defend himself.
But first of all, in the first place, he was
Chinwe,
kidnapped.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
But the point remains here that you will sit before you crawl. You will count one before you count two. We must first of all settle the case, how he came to Nigeria. That is the first thing we're gonna add. How was he renditioned to Nigeria? Before we even think of whether there is any case against him or no case against him. So, and one thing I don't want people to do is to pass judgment in the social media. In the civilized world, this is a case where jury should gather. And when you are a jury, you're going on jury duty. You don't even have any knowledge.
But
Just like you.
unfortunately, in the zoo, it's not civilized now.
That's why
Unfortunately.
that's why I said that even they don't obey their own law. So right now, excuse me. Right now, what the Biafrans expect from the zoo is that our leaders should appear live in the court on that day. And then let his lawyers put the case out there, or let government put out the case and the lawyers will defend, or either way. But then he has to be removed from DSS dungeon. If the case is going to continue, let them put him in the prison where people can see him, people can visit him, people can have access to him. We need where medical people can access him. We are not afraid of the zoo, and we are not afraid of going to court to defend ourselves. Onyendu, we go there to defend himself with his lawyers. But they have to put him, if come 21st, they didn't bring him, which would be a big mistake, like Rosemary has said. I said Nigeria is sitting on a gunpowder. It's about going to be a showdown. It's going to be showtime. Enough is enough. If for whatever reason we don't have any problem, you can bring him. But Yako, her lord, Mrs. Nyako, an honorable woman that we go by the constitution and the rule of law. We do the needful, and I know she has that. She's listening, and I know she has that capability to do the needful. If Onyendu is gonna be detained, they have to take him out from the dungeon. DSS is not a place, it's not a prison yard. It's a place you keep people until you bring them to the court within 24 hours. So let them bring him out and tell the world what Nnamdi Kanu did and how he came to Nigeria. Then before we even talk of what happened in 2017, we must address the right thing first, and then we take it up from there. So Nigeria, I am telling you, first of all, we don't have a president. So my question to everybody is that who is the fool that is dishing out this order? Who is dishing this order that is holding our leader? When Nigerians are 200 million people, anytime I think of it, it drives me crazy because you don't have a president. Another man with an unidentified identity from another country is holding our supreme leader, and millions of people that are educated are keeping quiet. So who is giving this order in the first place? So, my dear, Nigeria is sitting on a gunpowder. And come 21st, if they know what is best for them, let them bring Nnamdi Kanu to the court. Let the rule of law play out. Let them give him his civil right to bail and let them put him where we can see him and have access to him. If not, it's not going to be business as usual. I rest my case.
Thank you so much. You've spoken well. Yeah, but we all know that Nigeria is a zoo. You know, we've seen the drama they do. You saw what happened during Shower's time, how they were dragging him like animals, fighting inside the bush, you know. So if we're expecting them to do the things the normal way, it's going to be a bit hard. But if they did that day, then it's going to be a big surprise for us too, you understand? So, Honorable, I'm coming to you. Still talking about bringing Mazi to court, and Lolo just said they should take him to prison. Isn't it that late that people are not saying, you know, the power for now, as things stand in Nigeria, power belongs to the people. If you take your stand, you win this battle we are in. Why is it that people are not saying what we want concerning 21st? I'm just seeing that we are just waiting for Mazi to appear. And you know, the zoo, these politicians we have, you know, the game they play, they are playing on our intelligence. They want to keep Mazi so we will forget that Mazi was even kidnapped. They want us to forget that Mazi is even staying in the DSS dungeon, which is not proper. You understand? So they just want us to just forget a lot of things. And for some reason, we are playing to that tune. You understand? So now she said, Mazi, even if he's appearing that day, he should go to the prison. By now, I think we should be shouting, making noise about it. People tweeting, people talking. Isn't it that late that we're not even saying anything? Remaining one week to go, and we're still keeping quiet. What do you think?
Thank you, baby. The fact,
all right, you said, baby. All right.
The fact remains that the only language that the Fulani terrorist government understand is tit for tat. And I must tell you that I don't know why they should be keeping our leader, whether in dungeon, in DSS, or in prison, because he's not in the first place. He's not supposed to be there. Okay, to start with the extraordinary rendition him to Nigeria, which he's not supposed to be in the first place. So keeping him there will not solve any problem. But my message to Nigerian government, Nigerian terrorist government, is this: abide by the rules of the law, okay? Because if you don't, we will force you to do that. Like I usually say, there is no more room for negotiation. And we are not going to engage you anymore because you know the right thing to be done. So you go ahead and do the right thing by releasing Onyendu. We're not even talking about taking him back to either prison or to DSS custody because he has not done anything wrong. And I appeal to the DOS to start announcing, getting people prepared for what is about to happen, because there will be a showdown if they do not release Nnamdi Kanu that day. And if they don't bring him, that is even more fire on the mountain, because we are not going to take this anymore. He's been there for a long time. He's been there, for a long time. He's not supposed to be there. I mean, if they, got him to DSS is supposed to be out in 2 days, 24 hours.
Yeah, 24
And they have
hours.
not done that. So he's getting to, it's almost overdue. It's overdue. Okay, so let them release him, and I appeal to DOS to start announcing and then telling the people what to do next if he did not appear, because I know the way they reason, the way they think, their thinking pattern, and their thinking pattern has been, okay, we can do anything we like, but we want to send that message to them that it is no longer business as usual. So they should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is my message. If they don't do that, they will see fire for fire. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. According to Maz, he said, India ma utaisi kwado. You understand? I'm utaisi kwado. You know. So I'm still coming back to you the way I do it. You're forming this time around. You know, the last time Mazin went to court, I was expected to be in the court. I love what my people did. A lot of people went there to stand with him in solidarity. There was arrangements, people went and, all stuff like that. Now, you talking about DOS, you mentioning them now. I think they should start doing the. I don't know whether they have arrangement for such again.
Yes.
Because I don't know if they are saying anything about it, because their initial plan was on that day people should sit at home. So now people want direction
Yes.
on what to do. They don't know whether they are going to court. If they are going to court on that day, is there any kind of arrangement from the side of the Chedoze and the group? I don't know.
Well, to me, what I think is that they have to, prepare people's mind and then tell them what they're going to expect that day. Though it's not everything that will be laid on the table. Okay, it's not everything, because when you're fighting with an enemy, it's not everything that you show. Okay, you try as much as possible to keep your secret to yourself, but at the same time, you have to tell the people, because without speaking it out, there's no way they can know what to do. But the only thing I want them to do is to try as much as possible to convey the message, and at the same time, hit the hammer on the head, because we are not going to take it anymore that he can be there, or maybe they will bring him out and then get him in again. So they should get the people prepared, tell them the next thing to be done if this is not done. Because like I rightly said, that this guy is only here tit for tat. Okay, they only here, okay, you do me, I do you, God no go vex. So this time around is you do me, I do you, God no go vex. We have to give them a glimpse of what is.
Let's say man no go vex.
Yes, so we're gonna do, we're gonna show them that it is not no more business as usual. They have to release Onyendu, and we are not gonna take anything less than that. That's it. So, but DOS should go and tell the people what, because if they're not hammering it, that day everybody will be like, be quiet. I know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not, step solo to keep quiet or not telling people what to do, because you have to give a direction. If something did not happen, or if something that you're expecting did not take place, this is the next way to go. That's it.
Thank you so much. Still, Lolo, Rosemary, still talking about solidarity. Me, I wouldn't like it that Mazi will go to court that day and he wouldn't see his people. You understand? So I don't know whether there's any arrangement. I don't know. I've not heard anything from the DOS. I don't know. People are just keeping quiet. So what is the arrangement? The other time people went there and they told them to comport themselves, and they did. They comported themselves very well. They went and they came back, even though these people tried to harass them on the way. Some of them were also actually arrested. So I don't know. He can't just go to the court, go to that court alone, and he won't see his people. Unmute yourself.
Am I muted?
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me
We
now?
are hearing you now. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
As I was saying, I said, do you even remember or know who we are talking about? We are talking about our Oyendu, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Agụnechemba 1, the Ohamadike 1 of Umu Biafra. And I know my people. I know how they behave. I know who they are. Even if they flood, even if the river overflow that day, they will be there. I know my people. Whether it's explicitly speaking out or not speaking out, or whether people say it or not say it, I know my people. Mazi will have his solidarity that day from Biafrans and IPOB members. They will be there. Although that goes back again, today we did not even want to bring out about EOS or Chikedozim or anybody. I don't want to dwell on them. But they're supposed to have, we don't, nobody, many people, not many people know that this court case is coming. Because they are quiet over it. They are not talking it. They are not telling people about it. Everything is just like water, flow down, no noise, So how do you motivate people? How do you alert people about the coming of the court case? That's why we have to talk and let our people know that next week precisely it was scheduled to be on the 21st of October this year, and Mazi will be going to court, and he needs us wherever we are. Even the women, we are still praying, and more prayers will be showered for people to know what is going on and for God to protect our own. And believe me, we want him to be released. We want him to be released. He has overstayed in that cage. Why are they holding him? I still call on the Southeastern governors, Southeastern politicians, Southeastern elites, or whatever you call yourself, or traditional leaders. Please, this is your chance. This is your chance. Push, pressurize, do whatever you can to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ifeanyi Uba, you want your election. Soludo, you want your election. Other people that want to do election in Biafra land, do you want it? The only person that will tell you to go ahead and do it or not to go ahead and do it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you have no stand, you have no place in Biafra land for any election. And sit at home will continue. Sit at home will continue. You have not just started crying. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just one simple request. And we know that you can do it. Ask the federal government of Nigeria to release our leader. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here. The microphone is for you right now, and Lolo Rosemary, Lolo, Didamaka. You've listened to all of them, and you've heard all that they said. And she said something that whether it's announced, it's not announced, that people will still go there in solidarity to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And for these people that we believe that they are willing to go, whether anybody said to them to go or not to go, and what do we say to them? And for the other one that might not know what to do until they are told to do something, what are you going to say to them? And the last set of people, the ones that don't even have information. How do we get across to them? Did you get my 3 questions?
Yes, Chinwe. Mass awareness, creating awareness or reminder is something that should have been ongoing in Radio Biafra by now, but it is not. However, Chike Dozem had mentioned that on that very day people should sit at home. Well, that was exactly what he said before, but people gonna do what they're supposed to do. It is their civil right to go to the court to witness any case. Even here in America, there are times you want to go and listen to a high-profile case. It is your civil right.
Yeah.
And then to our people, Chike Dozem said the other time that if Onyendu does not come to the court on the 21st, that we're going to shut down the economy for 1 month. Do you know what? I don't even want to think about that. And if Nigeria knows what is best for them, let them bring that man to the court on that day. That's much I can say on that. They better do, because it's not going to be business as usual. We have taken enough. And to those who do not have access to this, I would suggest that those of us that are listening on this program, those of us that are talking, can do voice message to let the
Yeah.
world know that, hey, fellow Biafrans, on the 21st, our indomitable leader will be going to court. Please stay at home or come and show your solidarity. And we spread it on our different platforms. It will get to somebody. If you're in multiple village meetings, all those platforms, you spread the message, spread the news. Since Radio Biafra is not talking about it.
Somebody say it should be announced.
Yeah, it should be announced on our platform, and we'll also use a Simon Ekpa to retweet that. But if Radio Biafra, I don't have a control over what happens with Radio Biafra, where this gospel is supposed to be disseminated, as often as it should be. It is not being done. For whatever reason, I don't know. But remember, Chike Dozie said, stay at home that very day. But I know people in Abuja, people who can hire buses to go and stand shoulder to shoulder with our leader, should do that. It's their civil right. Civic,
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Let me ask for the sitting at home. That I think people did not quite agree. It's not something that is generally agreed by people. So
Yes,
yeah,
the other time they said it still, but people still hire buses from Abia State, Imo State, and different
yeah.
places to show solidarity in Abuja.
Okay.
However, we need to create this awareness. But the worst thing the zoo will ever do is not to bring him to court, because
Of
there's a
course.
standing order. There is a standing order. Remember, Nnamdi Kalu's case is no longer a child's play. The world is listening. He is now a global child that the world, there are many, interest parties. And there is already a judgment that he must be produced by Nyako. He must be produced in the court that very day. And
Okay.
like I said, the zoo does not even obey their own claim. Let them know that there is already a standing order for them to bring him. So the more they do this thing, the more they rob themselves in violations. I hope they're aware of that. So
Okay.
I know that very day our people gonna give stand shoulder to shoulder. There'll be solidarity. Then those who cannot come, we don't want our people to be killed in the street anymore. You
Well,
stay
yeah,
at home. You
we'll
stay at
come.
home.
We'll come to that. I think we'll round up with that point you are going. I was about asking people to call, and they are calling. So okay, so it's went off. That particular one, I would like you to hold it because I kept it here. We're going to talk about the safety of our people on that very day. We'll emphasize on it. But let me tell you, thank you, Lola Maka. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was fantastic. The line is open. You can call. We're going to take some calls, few calls. Then, if you have a suggestion, also you also call in. But if you ask us some things that might not be for public consumption, we might not really give you the exact answer you are looking for. But if you ask anything, then we believe it's in our ability to give you that answer. So let's take this call. Hello, good evening. You're welcome to the program. Yeah, evening. You're welcome to the program.
Yes, first of all, I want to appreciate all of you for your time, for all you have done for us. May God bless you abundantly in Jesus' name.
You say?
You say, and you too.
What I want to say is I want to go to what these people said, that if our leader, what the DOS said, that if our leader if they didn't bring our leader to court on the 21st of October, that they will declare 1 month sit at home. Now, my question to the DOS now, that if on that day they just brought our leader to the court, just flash him to the court, and then take him back. So they will come out and tell us that, yeah, God has saved them, at least they bring our leader to court. So there is no longer 1 month sit at home. Let business be as usual. So they think we are stupid or what? We are not going to buy that idea. It's not going to work. What we want is this. Because on that day, they might start telling us that there is no phone is not allowed in the court, blah, 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 blah. They will just flash him and show us. We don't want that. What we want that day is this. Let our leader come out to the court, and they will take him to the prison where people can visit him if they are not releasing him on that day. Because what we want is we want our leader to come out. We want our leader to tell us what is happening, because we've been in dark ever since he got kidnapped. We want to know what is going on, what is happening. We want our leader to address us and tell us where we belong, who to follow and who not to follow. Because we have been in the dark ever since our leader was kidnapped. So them telling us that our leader, when they bring our leader to court and everything is okay, we are not buying that. And again, I want to tell the DOS, I know they are listening to this program. I want to ask them this question. They told us that very day they lifted this sit at home, this Monday sit at home, that in subsequent days that they will tell us another option that they have for our leader. Now, how come up till now, our leader, the court case is coming up next week. They have not tell us any other thing, any other alternative that they said they are cancelling the sit at home, and that they have another alternative to tell us what to do before that time. Then they have never said anything. They have never done anything to bring our leader out there or to protest against our leaders being there. The only thing they do is they fought against the sit at home that was working, and they have never brought any other alternative. So I'm asking them right now, what have they done all these months? Because they don't expect us to just forget it that way. What have they done all these months, all these weeks, all these days that our leader has been inside there to make sure that our leader come out from that place? What have they done is the question we're asking them. And now they're telling us that our leader, they want to flash and take him back there and everything goes on. No, we're not taking that. So my brothers, I'm giving you let me give other
Okay.
I want to appreciate you people. Please keep on doing what you are doing. We are appreciating you. We are behind you 100.something%. We are behind you. Nothing is happening. What we know is that whatever they are doing, we know what they are doing. We know who meant well for us, and we know who don't meant well for us. We are not fools. Please keep on doing the good job you are doing. God bless all of you. Thank you.
Bless you too.
Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Yeah, he just aired his own suggestion right now. Biafran said they are not buying into that. Somebody even asked that question, sent the question that they told them to keep on to suspend the Monday sit at home, and that they have another thing on the pipeline. Up to now, they didn't come up with anything, and the court cases are around the corner. So people are thinking that they are playing them, taking them for a ride. So that's how they see it, I don't know whether you have anything because we have another caller calling.
You mean me?
You can get the call.
Okay,
Get the
okay.
call.
Okay. Hello, good evening. You're welcome to the program.
Hello.
You're welcome to the program. Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Today we are on a strict time restriction. Everybody is taking 4 minutes, even including our great mothers. So you can go ahead and tell us what you want to tell us in 4 minutes. Yeah.
Well, the only thing I wanted to say is just that the title is Only One Day Biafra will come. Just only one day Biafra will come. And that one day is commitment. And that commitment is sacrifice. You know? So now they are saying about their 21, the day of the court or whatever. If they don't release him, from that day, if they don't release him, only one day Biafra will come. And that only one day Biafra will come is that every man, every woman, from from age of 18 or 17, from 17 to 60 years old, everybody has to come out in the night. It is compulsory. And when you don't come out, you find yourself to be blamed when Biafra comes. Everybody, after that October, whatever, or the end of this, they didn't think the game is all. Release Carlo. We are not talking about putting him in prison or putting him in changing. There's nothing story about it. If they don't release him, and then from that night, as everybody goes home, it's just like sit at home. It's just like sit at home. Everybody sits at home and then they do whatever. But this one, it's going to be in the midnight. Because you could remember when we fought in Eboi, almost 3 years or 4 years. They were donating money, doing everything, and we conquered. It's only in the night. And we conquered Eboi. We conquered it. With the army, with everything, whatever they brought, we conquered them. We killed them. They ran away. So if everybody in the particularly Onucha produced almost about 2 million people or 3 million men, they have to come out. If they don't come out, I tell you, our God wants us to fight. There's no way. God has given us the victory. God wants us to fight. And there's no way that we won't fight. And we will massacre them. After that day, every man, every woman from the age of 17 years old has to come out. So 60 years old, man and woman. And now everybody has to start buying cutlass. If you're a businessman, buy a cutlass. And then if you don't have guns, and every night, in the whole of Biafra, in Imo, Abia, it's going to be like this. It's every night we have to go to fight. And those camps that we know, who kills us, those camps, we know their camps, which is their barracks, wherever they are, in the forest or whatever, we know. Everybody has to leave, and they will fight. Only one day, that's like only one day. Please write it down. Okay. Because you're going to discuss it. Maybe I'll be maybe in that meeting also. Someone is going to be there. Okay. Someone like me. And then only one day is the title. Only one day, and then we'll get Biafra. One day, you'll see what will happen. Okay. So, we did it with the Britain. Ekumeku. In the night, they fought in the midnight, and we conquered Britain. But we conquered Britain. Before now, they now change their tactics. They now use Ghanaians and so many countries in the whole of Africa, the whole of Africa to fight us. That was how it happened before they conquered us. And they used most of our brothers who committed so many atrocities. They found from our land. They now use them together with the Ghanaians and they conquered us. So now, what I'm saying now is that it's a serious thing. It's not more like joke. Don't play joke with that. What we're saying now is that is the title that you people are going to put now is only one day Biafra comes. Only one day Biafra will come. And that day, it's going to be from that day. From that day, they don't release it. We're not talking about If you don't do it, from the next day, we now start every midnight, but there is no electricity. We don't have electricity everywhere. It's dark in the whole of Eastern region. There's no place you can see electricity in the night. And then that night, everyone has to come up. Both women and men. Now you start buying cutlass. Those who don't have cutlass, you start buying cutlass.
I think the 4 minutes is around the corner.
Say what I'm saying because I'm the
I understand. I understand how you
feel you,
feel.
brother. We
Yeah.
feel you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling.
You.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Now, see, Biafrans are placing their demands. You can see people are saying what they want. Somehow, a lot of them are saying they just want, they don't even need the prison. They want Mazi to be released that day. And we just have to see a way of passing this across to the zoo government so that they know that Biafrans are ready to do the needful for ourselves. Nobody's going to help us. We've called, we've done all that we could humanly possible for us to see Mazi. They refused. Even when the lawyer came from America, they still played around with us. So maybe it's time for us to give them the language they understand. You know, in Nigeria, they give the language people understand. So the floor is there. Anybody can go ahead and talk before we get the next call. Who wants to say something, or should I go ahead and ask
No,
another question?
Chinwe, let me say something to that effect, okay? You know, when you want to kill a dog, you start by calling it a bad name.
It's true.
So they want to get, Biafrans, IPOB are violent people. They are terrorists. They are this, they are that. That is why we are still appealing to our people, you know, to go by the rule of the law, that we are peaceful people. That is whom we are. Because they don't have any case against our leader, we don't want them to push us to the wall and then they will have need for foolishness. But having put that out there, that is our stand as Biafrans and IPOP members, but we don't have control over what the people can do. So just like the DOS called off the sit at home and the people say, oh, this is what we want. I put out there on the 21st, there is a standing order to bring our leader. We, the global IPOP family and Biafrans, still play by the rule of law. We got to obey. We are law-abiding people. But, you know, what people do out there, we don't have control over it. So please, my brother, I see the spirit of Biafra in you. It boils in each and every one of us. But even amidst that emotion, we still want to, you know, not play into the narrative they want us to play into. But what happens, what people do, we don't have control. But we're gonna put out there that people should be law abiding. But where the spirit of Biafra pushes us to do, I mean, so be it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honorable Azoka. That's a call. I will come back. This caller is calling on a video call. I don't think I will answer the video call. So if you want to call me, you call normal, okay? So Honorable, I was coming to you. Somebody was asking, what if they bring Mazi Nandekano on that day and cover his face? Is it going to be acceptable by us?
Oh no.
Anyway, the temple and what is going on now should show these guys that it is no longer a child's play. Okay, so but before I start, Chinwe, please, there was a question that somebody was asking, you know, concerning the how to help people from a zombie.
Okay.
We have our banking information. I'm gonna send to you. Please, if you can send it, maybe air it so that people, if they want to pay anything there, they can.
Is it the same Mumweri?
No,
there's an account there.
The women's account.
No, women's account.
It was a shared. Okay. And then if you have it, can you share it again in this platform?
Yeah, so please.
We'll do that,
I'll forward it to you.
Okay.
After.
So if they share it to them so that if they have anything to put in there, they can, so that we can get it together and see how to help these guys, you know. So like what I was saying, that the atmosphere has changed, and if they are so intelligent as they claim, they should equally know that it is no longer business as usual. So if they come that day, covering our Onyendu, well, like I said before, that is not everything.
You have to hold on.
Can you? That is not everything that we're gonna do is what I'm gonna give to the enemies. Okay, so let them do the right and the needful. Let them do the right thing that day and keep our Onyendu, because we want to see him. But if they, feel that they, what they do is what they do, or what they want to do is what they want to do, and we tell them that the rain has fallen and the rain has dried up. Okay, so let's see what they have for that day. We're not gonna say anything or everything here. Let's see what they have. So but they have to kind of hack into the voice of the people, the Biafrans, that we want to see our leader, and we want to see him in the court that day. And after that day, they are not gonna take him back again. We want to, we want him to be free. Okay, so that's all I have. So the message is, do the needful. Nigerian terrorist state, do the needful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have a caller here. I'll still come back to that question. I want everybody to share in that question because it's a very serious one. Hello. Hello, good evening, caller. You're welcome to the program.
Hello, good evening, our mothers.
Good evening.
I lost my voice.
Oh, so sorry about that.
Recognize my voice. My name is Faith Ogala.
Yeah, you're welcome. But we have a standing rule today. We give everybody 4 minutes, please, if you don't mind. Yeah.
You say what, madam?
We give everybody 4 minutes to make your if you don't mind.
Of course, I won't take more than 4 minutes. So I greet my mothers, I greet the family in the house. All hail Biafra, and God bless you all.
Thank you.
My mothers, I heard what you people said on the 21st of this month, that they should take our leader to a place where people can be visiting him, where people can be. Our mother, we have said that past, but they were not listening. These people, they were not even listening. They were not even taking us serious. You understand? So my own, as I'm reasoning it or how I'm seeing it, they should release our leader. Because the opportunity they have to take him to court July, they did not present him in court on the 26th. They present him in court. Everything, okay, by then we will know when they take him back to the DSS custody again, by then we will not be telling them, okay, they should really take him to the whatever bullshit they will take him to. You understand, our mothers?
Yeah.
So now the time they're supposed to do that, they were not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm raising my voice
No
because
problem.
my voice is gone. Since yesterday, I've been battling with some charlatans, some idiots.
Don't allow them make you lose your voice, okay?
Okay. So my my point is that since on the time they asked them to bring him to court, they did not bring him to court. I didn't they do that. Maybe now we will contemplating on how they will take him to the normal cell. You understand? So that people will be seeing him and all that. And let's not forget again, when he's in that as it is in that DSS custody. They refuse him to see his people. They refuse him to see his legal lawyer. And now, when they want to go and see him, they will strip them naked. So these people have taken more than they can chew. Sure. So what we are asking for, we don't want those bohahas that they have been doing, those rubbish that they have been doing. We have been taking it, we have been swallowing it, we have been using it to rub like a cream. So for that reason now, on the 21st of this month, they should release our leader. That is no condition, unconditionally. Unconditionally, that is what we are asking. Because we have given them that long rope. They have taken it. They're not agree stop. So we can't just be telling them if they don't do this or if they do this, because already they will do it. Already they will take that advantage and start doing it. And the more our leader will still be there, the more you will see all this process going on. So they should release our leader on the 21st of this month. If not, as our mother rightfully said, that the whole zoo will burn down. And with the mother, we are not joking. With the mothers of Biafra land, we are not joking. And we don't care anybody that wants to think that they will do this or they will do that or whatever. We don't give a bullshit on anybody anymore. Now how they will release our leader, now we don't talk about. And they must meet up with the demands. So for me, our mothers, so for me, in my own opinion, I think we should even stop telling them they should bring it, they take him to that place, whatever they call it, the prison. They should take him there. I know, Mazin Abdikano is not a prisoner. Mazin Abdikano did not commit crime. Mazin Abdikano did not kill anybody. He's just a freedom fighter. I don't want to take much of your time, so let me just drop it here, because after all, I still have so let me.
Thank you. We do appreciate this.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
As things stands now, I tell you, our people, they don't even want to hear let him appear in the court.
Yeah.
Like you rightly said, it's over with. These people have taken so much, and they're taking us for granted. You understand? So
they have taken too much. And number one, the greatest mistake they will make on that day will be not to bring him out at all. And then the gravest mistake will be that they will bring us somebody that is wrapped up. Maybe they go and wrap one Fulani man and push down there and tell us this is our leader. No. We must see him. And he has to talk. We hear his voice. And then the court has to decide there and tell them that this man did not commit any crime. He was kidnapped. The people that kidnapped him will be the ones to stand trial. He was kidnapped. We have to first of all find a way how he came to that place in the first place.
Of course.
Who kidnapped him? And what was their goal, their purpose of kidnapping him? I had Dave Umahi on his broadcast or his speech this week, either yesterday or the day before yesterday, and he was promising 2 million for people that would, tell them, lead them where the ESN camp is. He could give them 2 million, but he will not even give them light in their villages. And from his own mouth again, he said they are handicapped, that they cannot release Mazi. Dave Umahi, you are a liar. You are a liar. Shame unto your mouth. And you people want to have peace. You want to go about your businesses in that Nigeria, let alone in the southeastern Nigeria, in the Igbo land, in the Biafra land in general, and you want a business as usual. You better release our leader. You better work now. This is your chance. All of you put together. All of you put together. You can't tell us that you were able to contribute money and go and kidnap him and hand him over to the Fulani Caliphate, and now you cannot go back and bring him out the way you handed him over. No. All we need is our leader. We need him. We can't even hear his voice anymore. The weekly and the daily broadcast, we enjoy his prayers, his blessings. No. For what? Let them release our leader. That's all we have.
Thank you. Lolo, you've heard the discussion, you've heard people calling and just coming. Yeah.
Chinwe, in as much as what we want is unconditional release of our leader, we want it in a very civil way. We want to avoid casualties on both sides. But like I said, we don't have control over what people do, but our job is to preach peace and preach civility. Because what the zoo is trying to get is, those who are perpetuating violence, because they have nothing against this man of God. They have nothing
But
against.
in actual sense, it's the zoo that is perpetuating violence. See what
They
they are
have
doing
already
in
burned Izombe. They have
Yes,
already
Chinwe.
wiped
they are
us
the ones
out.
burning everywhere,
They are doing
destroying people
everything.
from, yeah.
All they
Where
are
is their
doing,
peace?
all they are doing is to aggravate us. They know we are holding them where they do not expect. They didn't expect that this thing is gonna play out the way it's playing. Their whole goal was it would be like they kidnapped a puppy in Kenya, killed him, and then silenced everybody. The agitation will die down. But they didn't know there is a power in the life of Nnamdi Kanu, that there is a shield around that man. And this is a man on a mission. In as much as the Fulanis are here on agenda to conquer, to Islamize, Nnamdi Kanu is a child sent by Elohim to save his people. So their power is fighting against the power that is shielding Nnamdi. Let's not forget that part. So having put this out there, we don't have control over what Biafrans will do, but we're going to tell Biafrans to go by the rule of the law. So Nnamdi Kanu is going to follow the rule of the law. If they have anything against him, let them bring him to court and let them start the process. There's always a jury procedure. But the point is that since 2017, the zoo has not been able to come up with anything because they know they have nothing. So based on that, if Justice Nyako determines on 21st that she has been on this case for a very long time, there is nothing this guy did, then it's up to the lordship to release him. But if they do not release him, then the lawyer's going to put across there, how did he even come to Nigeria in the first place? So, there are times you'll be fighting, you think you're holding somebody on the ground. The person turns around like the great fighter and hold you back. That is why we have a very good case. And I know everybody is out of patience based on even what is playing out in the social media. But I still advise my people to apply wisdom. This is a keg of gunpowder that is going to show down soon. But we don't want any casualties and we don't want anything to happen to our leader. That's why we must be resolute and go by the rule of the law. If you understand what I'm saying. So, in as much as we clamor for the release of our leader unconditionally, but let the rule of the law play out. If the zoo has anything against him, let them bring it to the table. If the lead counsel feels his client was his human right was infringed into, and then he was adopted an extraordinarily rendition, let him establish, let the zoo come and determine how did they bring a non-citizen to a country he does not have interest in. So this is playing out, but we must be very, very focused that they must bring. Where we have a problem is if on that day they did not bring him at all, or they cover his face and bring somebody that cannot be validated that he is our leader. That is where, I mean, whatever they see is going to be a showdown. But
That is the
however,
point where that is the point everybody is bringing in here. They
but
are
because
used to the,
Chiwe, because there is an order to bring him, there is already an order given by Justice Yako to bring him to the court that day. So they cannot say no to that. It's a standing order. And then they cannot cover his face. There is an order to do that. So let's hope that they fall into their, or they do not follow their own law they made, or they do not follow that. Then whatever they see from their friends is their baby to rock. But until then, let's believe that they're going to go by the rule of the law. Let them be the first to cast the die. I rest my case.
Thank you so much. Honorable, you've heard what Elola said, but I'm asking, considering our past experience with these people, they are like the devil that can never keep. You don't negotiate with the devil. You are willing to keep to your own part, but the devil is not ready to keep to his own part. A lot of disappointment we've gotten, a lot of crooked way of doing things, criminal ways of doing things. People no longer believe in Nigeria and anything, not to talk of their courts, When we say they should follow rule of law, we know that thing is dead on arrival. That thing does not exist in Nigeria. So if I don't know what we should be expecting that day, I don't really know. So people are already voicing their anger that they want Mazi to be released. We know what happened back in 2017 when Mazi was even following the rule of law. They still pursued him to his house to kill him. So that's why people are not even trusting them again. Talking about we don't want anything to happen to Mazi. As we are not seeing him, we don't even know what is happening to him. That's even the most dangerous aspect of it. My fellow women, for me, that's the most dangerous. We've not heard anything about him. It's only the thing the lawyers come to tell us, and people are beginning to say they are tired of the stories. They want to see him. They want him to talk to them, and that is what we are asking for.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why somebody asked that question. They might come and cover somebody. There's nothing they don't do. There's nothing they cannot do. So honorable.
No. We will not accept that, Chinwe. We will not. I don't think anybody will accept that. Why would they cover him up? Why?
You know them now. You know them.
Yeah, I know. We had that the first time they brought him to Nigeria, that they covered him up and put him there while he was screaming that he even can't breathe. Before the judge say, open him up.
We will not allow them to humiliate him in that manner anymore, honestly.
Yeah, so that, because if they bring him out to the court next week and cover him up, that's still dehumanizing him. And we will not accept that. Nobody will. Nobody will. And we don't expect or accept the lawyers or the barristers that will be on his case to accept such a thing.
Of course.
We must see him. We must hear him. He is coming to the court. There will be cameras. Unless they are hiding something. If they don't show him, then they are hiding something. Did he kill anybody?
I don't know.
Did he carry gun? Did he carry drugs? No. You don't kidnap him, silence him, and then bring him to court and cover him. Who are you bringing to the court? That will not even enter their mind because nobody will accept that. Unless something is wrong somewhere. Okay?
Thank you so much. Honorable.
Okay.
I can see you're waiting so patiently. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You can see the emotions, rising.
Yeah.
And we are still like a few weeks or a week to the time. But let me.
Is it next week exactly? I don't know.
I think it's next week.
It's next week.
It's
On the 21st. Yeah. So it's kind of bothering my mind when I look at the kind of chase these guys are playing with Onyendu. And they feel that, his followers are idiots. I don't know if that is what they're thinking. Like I rightly said before, they don't like to believe or maybe follow the rules or, abide by the laws. But this time around, they should know that the people have spoken. We want to see our Onyendu, and we want to see him unmasked. And we don't want to be negotiating with them whether he's going to the prison because he did nothing wrong. In the first place, what has he done? What did he do to merit this kind of inhuman treatment? He was only fighting for his people. He was only telling, of course, he's been fighting for everybody, not even only his people. Because when you watch him, the way he started by fighting for the Hausas that were killed. If some of you must have seen the video, that was how he started. He was the one that started preaching for one Nigeria when he saw that kind of thing, and then how to fight back to all these Janjaweed Fulanis, So, but he got to a point, he was preaching for restructuring. And then from restructuring, when he saw that the whole thing was not working the way it was supposed to be, and then he now said, okay, let there be referendum. Let people decide where they want to go. Let the people now, because there were no infrastructure, there were no good roads, there were no good health, no healthcare, no nothing. These are the things he was. So if somebody is a freedom fighter, why would you now feel that you can now dehumanize him this way? So, the whole world has known. He has been able to conscientize the whole world. He has been able to sell what is going on, the kind of anomalies and, inhuman treatment that is going on in Nigeria, the killings, the rapings. This is where he started. This is why he was fighting for. And he was fighting for the, good of the masses. Okay, and now look at what they have, put him to, go through. So, we have started our mind that we want our Onyendu, seen face to face. We want to see him that day, and after that day, I don't think he should be, remained in prison anymore because he did nothing wrong. So, like I said, Nigerian government, you gotta wake up. Okay, it's time to wake up. It's time to do the needful. It's time to do the right thing, okay? Because people are getting out of patience. We don't want to be entertaining this kind of game and chase. You're playing with our Onyendu. Please, if you want to listen to us today, we want to tell you that we want you to release our leader. There's no more negotiations. We're not negotiating. If you want, and not only that, I equally want to speak to the kings, the governors, and then the chiefs, all the people that are in the political field, all these are politicians, to start getting their acts together by telling the Janjaweed president, okay, to start releasing our Onyendu. He should release our Onyendu immediately. That court is going to, it's just for, formality's sake, but we want him to be released. We don't want to be, they should start working on it. Okay? They should start working on it. That's all the message. The message should go to our people, because let me tell you, the people that are holding Onyendu is from our people. Okay? The Biafrans are holding Onyendu. The Eastern governments, the politicians, the elites, the so-called elites are the ones holding Onyendu. So if they know how they conspired how they did all their, manipulations to get him down to Nigeria. They should equally go behind the cloud and then talk to the terrorist president to release him. So the ball has been on their courts, and I want them to play it very, very well. Okay, by going back to them and tell them, release this man, because if you want peace, for those governors, if you want peace, okay, for those chiefs, if you want peace, for those kings, please, if you want peace, we want you to start, if you know the way you do your nocturnal meetings, to do some atrocious stuff, go back again and tell them that that business is no longer working. Okay, that road is now closed. Tell him, tell the dead Buhari to release our Onyendu. That's all we want. If you want that day, if they don't release Onyendu, you guys should start planning to go to Abuja, because we'll go after you. We will go after you. I am telling you. If Onyendu is not released that day, just listen to me. Go, and if you know all the meetings you've been doing, go and start preparing for it now, to start doing the meeting and tell them, please release him. If you want us to be at peace with the people, please release him. Because if he doesn't come out, we will start from you. If he did not come out that day, if he did not come out, if he did not appear in court that day, we'll start with you. That's all we want to tell you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We've really spoken. Thank God people have stopped calling. That means they're even listening more than calling. We'll soon round up because we lost a few hours and minutes before we started. People need to go to work. We are within the week. We have a lot to discuss. Before we go, Lola, you were saying something, Lola and the Damaka, the safety of our people. Is there any measure we should be telling our people right now, if the people that want to go to the court that day? Because the zoo is always after us. They're always after Biafrans. We are traveling, they are waiting for us on the road. We just want to do anything, they're after us. So is there any measure of safety we should be telling the people that want to really go? A lot of people really want to go on that day to the courts. Is there anything we should be telling them?
My people, is only a fool that will see a trap set for him and falls in there to his ruin. You guys know that the animals we are dealing with, the blood-sucking demons in zoo we are dealing with, have no conscience. So their whole goal is Biafra. They know one head of Biafra gun is equal to 1,000 Fulani heads. So when they kill one Biafran and we kill 1,000, they're still happy that they got one Biafra down. So I tell my people, the only joker you have here, the only golden fish you have in your hand is sit at home. Sit at home is a civil defense, a civil rebellion, and it crumbles the economy. The economy will crumble if the people in Lagos sit at home, people in Biafra land sit at home. The Oduduwas are contemplating to join. They join and sit at home. The zoo will be on their knees. And those who are in Abuja should go. We Biafrans, we don't fear anybody. We don't send you. We don't fear anybody. We respect people, but we fear nobody.
You are saying that on that day of the court day, people should sit at home. Is that
people in Lagos that cannot get themselves into Abuja before that day? People in the Biafra land that cannot get themselves in we don't want our people to be slaughtered on the street, on the road. If you can get yourself into Abuja, fine. But if not, sit at home in solidarity. But those in Abuja who know the terrain, who can get into... You remember the other time, they were going to hotels to come, people who have come to lodge in the hotels. That will tell you how desperate these imbeciles are. We're dealing with morons, people who are half-baked, who have no basic human knowledge and right and feeling. We are dealing with blood-sucking demons. So we don't want our young people to be wasted anymore. But people in Abuja, I call on all Igbo lawyers, all Igbo freedom fighters, lawyers at least from if you say all the lawyers in Igbo in a Biafran speaking in Biafra, resident in Biafra, they have the right to be in that court. If they come in solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu, plus our people in Abuja, let the other people all over the world sit at home in solidarity. Let us crumble the economy that very day to what instead of coming to die on the street. So I advise my people, if you know you cannot get into Abuja before and be safe before that day, stay at home. Don't go to work. Don't go to this market. Don't do any business. Shut down the economy. Why those who can be in Abuja should be in Abuja that very day in solidarity. But I beckon on all the lawyers that have the legal right of representation to go and be in solidarity with our leader. Thank you.
Thank you. Lolo Rosemary, what do you say with what she suggested?
I support what Sister Ndidamaka said 100%. On that day, all the southeastern states should have a sit at home, total lockdown. Whereas anybody or those who could be able to go to Abuja
Before then,
in solidarity, like they did before, they went. But I'm saying that those who cannot go, who do not have the means of going, and who may not be there safely, should stay home. Lock your shops, lock everywhere, and stay home. But in another way too, we all know that these people, they know that this case is coming up. They planned it ahead and they're playing it out. That's why they have bring all their armored cars, armored tanks, and sit them all around southeastern states. They have purpose for doing that, even though we may not know exactly how it will play out. They planned it. And last night I was listening. There's one of our brothers, I didn't get his name. He said that the meeting the southeastern governors had recently, either this week, that they concluded that the only way they can do it and stay in their political political business is for them to reduce the number of youths in Biafra land by killing them. So now their game is to kill. So what happened in Izombe was not just ordinarily, it was planned. It wasn't accident. So they have concluded, and the person that gave this person this information and want him to announce it is one of the people that were in the same meeting that did not like what went out, what they discussed, because he did not want his people to be slaughtered. And another thing they said was, he said, when you are traveling anywhere, please do not enter any vehicle, any car, any bus that has government emblem, like Abia State emblem, like Imo State, something that is from the government. Do not enter any of those cars. Do not enter any of those vehicles. But you can go with Young Shagro, Chisom, and all those original buses that goes from the south to anywhere. But anything that is provided by the government, do not enter it. And if somebody from the government car jump down and try to pull you in. He said, do not just go, but make a big scene out of it. Create noise. Make sure that people hear you. And if you can, people can gather and block them and set you free, that will be better, because that's the way they are kidnapping people from the eastern states now. And it's going on because they want to reduce the population of the youths. They are not after our fathers or mothers, because they want to kill the youth so that when they come back, the parents are easier for them to slaughter without no resistance. So this is what is going on now. Everybody, I should have forwarded it around, but it's on my TV, YouTube, so I couldn't pull it out. So everybody should hear that now, that the southeastern governors and their elites, they had a meeting, and they have given their Fulani counterparts, that's all these people in the military uniform, their aim is to kill. So initially, the other day we said, if you have a gun, or if you have machetes, if you have anything, go and hide it. By the way, I was thinking about it. If you have it and you hide it, what is the need? So if you have it, it's better to keep it where you can easily use it. Even before they kill you, if you can just kill one or two of them, it's still okay. Don't let them kill you like a chicken. Fight back. Defend yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honorable, to you. You've seen we are trying to draw out measures so that people don't get killed on that day, on the 21st. You know, we always running into their trap. Every time they set trap, our people run into it easily. So
Yeah,
what have you to say?
I really rightly agreed with what our sisters, have said. Sometimes you gotta be very, very careful, because the life that is lost cannot come back again. Okay, so now that we know their scheme and their game, we don't have to, play into their hands. So please, I appeal to all the people that are living in Abuja, the environment, the terrain. You can just go there and support our Onyendu. And for those who can make it, some people would like to fly. If you think that you'll be safe, please always try to go. If you have your way around it, please try as much as possible to be there. But for those who will be going through the land transportation, always be careful. Because sometimes you don't want to get yourself out there and then allow the enemy to kill you unnecessarily. So that's what we have to kind of be cautious in whatever we are doing. Those who are living in Lagos who can move it, I mean, just go there and support our Onyendu. But my message is still that the people who are living our politicians should get their act together. I've said it before. Please, I want to appeal to them because they're the one holding our leader. Because if they have, come together and say, "Oh, okay, we have to go over there and then let these guys know that that our leader needs to be released," they will do that. But they're keeping quiet. They're not doing nothing. They are keeping quiet. They're not doing nothing. Some of them are even going to the back to lobby for his stay. Okay, some are going to the back to lobby that they don't release him. Some are there praying every night, every day and night for him not to be released. So if he doesn't come to the court that day, we will start with you guys. We will start with all the politicians in the southeast. So prepare yourself together. That's the only thing, because if you go there and demand that Onyendu be released, he will be released. If not, we're going to keep the seat very, very hot for all of you. Very, very hot. So please, go and tell the president, that terrorist president, to release our Onyendu. That's the message. We don't care what they're doing there, because we know that your hands are, your handwriting is written all over the map. You, the Southeast governors, the kings, some of you, the chiefs, some of you, are playing your cards underground. So it is time for you to know what you're doing and go back. I've said it before. Go back and tell him it is no longer business as usual. Okay? So that's all I have for you. But for my people, please be careful, tread with caution. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Wonderful, great women. You've spoken very well. Our people are proud of you. Really, really proud of you. Thank God. Thank God for everything. And what am I going to say now? The governors, the people that are concerned, you've heard what we've said. We are not just making noise
Threats.
here or threats here. We are promising you the things that will be before you if you don't do the needful. You guys are the one responsible for where Mazi is today, and you are going to be responsible to bring him out there. So even on that day, I don't expect any of you to be in the east. We expect you to go to the court, all of you, and go and bring him. If you're coming back and you didn't bring Mazi,
Oh no,
coming
that
back
would be
with
terrible.
you, then all of us will dance the surugede, the ebunde more. You understand? So please don't provoke Biafrans.
Yes.
People have been telling them, be focused. Don't allow them tag you. This, don't allow them tag you. Terrorists, don't let them push you. But they keep keeping quiet, and you keep bringing war even into the villages of innocent old women and
Yes.
old men. You kill them. You kill their children. For how long will this continue?
No.
And the funny
You're not-
part is that these politicians are very horrible. See Ekweremadu telling us, he said that in 2 months ago. We are planning on how to politically release him. We are planning, that if they are promising children, I will buy you biscuits, or I'll buy you bicycle. When I was
He's still
very
planning
little,
since 2 months
my dad
ago.
would tell
He's
me, if
still
you come
planning.
first, I'll buy you property. You understand? Are we kids? Are we kids? Oh, honestly, at times, once I come to this platform, after discussing, I get so sad. I get so sad. So we're going to call it a day. I'm going to give us 2 minutes to say our final words, and we're going to call it a day. And when I'm asking and I'm pleading, I know that all of you are very busy. All of us are very busy, actually, because Mazi is going to go to court next week. We should keep them next week busy, and to encourage our people, and also to make sure that the whole thing doesn't look so quiet. We should
Yeah.
just bring our time, so we keep the whole week so busy for him. I don't know how you see it, Umuada.
Yeah, we can increase it depends on you, Chinwe.
No,
For
no, no, I'm,
us,
I'm here. That's what
yeah,
I'm here
we
for
can
this.
increase it even to 3 times a week. What do you say, my sisters?
Tell us.
Just
Honestly speaking, Chinwe, because of this awareness now, if we can come daily to, even if it's 1 hour every day,
Every day,
honestly,
yeah.
to
I
let
will
our
say
people
that.
know and ginger them till this
Concerning the
court
court
case is
case.
over. Yeah. It's tough for me, but it's a sacrifice. I'm going, like right now, I'm having terrible headache.
I can
But
see.
whatever it is, we will make that sacrifice to enlighten our people every day until that day of the court. Please.
Okay. So
I'm with
starting
you,
from when
sister.
are we
I didn't
starting from Friday?
Yeah, I didn't want to
Yes.
make it every day when I don't know your plans, but every day is fine for me.
Starting from tomorrow or Friday, what are we? The Biafrans
Tomorrow
are
is
listening.
okay.
Huh? Tomorrow. Friday,
Tomorrow is
tomorrow. When are we
tomorrow.
starting?
Starting from today.
Okay, so we're gonna
Okay,
come back
Biafrans,
again tomorrow.
you've heard what Umuada. They are ready to sacrifice anything sacrificable for Mazi, for Biafrans, and for everybody, and for you. So it's not that easy for us. At times you see me feeling so sleepy, but it doesn't matter. We're going to do this. So we'll be coming, even if it's 1 hour, 2 hours. We're going to keep doing this till the day Mazi will be released to us.
Yes, to the
Because
courts.
yes, we are going to continue doing that. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes to start. So who want to start first? And we should talk about the zombie thing. They didn't just go to zombie because they just want to parade or make peace. There's a lot of things happening. We're going to let Biafrans know why they want to clear everybody from that area. So let me just give you that 2 minutes so we can call it a day. We are coming back tomorrow as we agreed.
Okay, my people, I thank you for having the patience to stay with us up to this moment. And we thank God Almighty for everything and the strength and courage He has given to all of you, and even to Sister Chinwe to keep her platform open for us. And
No,
to my
this
sisters.
platform is for the women. I
Yeah,
just opened it for the women. I'm telling
good.
you, yeah,
It's the handwork of God.
yeah.
So since we are coming back tomorrow, and from now on we'll be here at least every day until further notice.
The same
I
time,
just
different time, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you people know that um your safety is the most paramount thing that we're talking about. Be safe. Do not work late at night. Do not
Yeah.
go out too early in the morning. Pay attention to the ground. Listen. And all the villages, I said this before, all the villages and the towns, town unions, village unions, you should gather yourselves together and form Ndinche, protect yourselves. And for the southeastern governors, the Ohaneze Ndibo, the Ndiezes, and the other elites, we are disappointed in all of you. And this is your only chance to redeem yourselves. Really, just go there to Abuja or whoever you have to talk to. As you put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this kind of jeopardy, we want you to go back and bring him out. Without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is no peace for any of you. You are not welcomed in Biafra land. You have to go to the north or wherever, that's where your caliphates are, and you serve them there. And for my people at home, the people of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma is killing our people too much. All the mortuaries are over full and feeling too high. So next time, do not put those corpses in the mortuaries. Go and dump them for Hope Uzodinma. Just place those corpses around his house, in front, heap it for him. Whatever he wants to do with them, let him do. And if you are a Biafra and they call you to come and carry or help them to move the corpse, do not do it. Because when you are carrying any of those people, you are carrying your own self. You don't know who will be the turn tomorrow. You don't know who. When they call you, don't help them anymore. And remember what one of our brothers said, that they have decided, they made a meeting to reduce the population of our youths so that they can come back and kill our parents. So, Kenu Nkucha Bikonu, Kenu Nkucha, do not enter any vehicle that is suspicious. And when they come, scream. And people around, gather, use your cars to block them. You know, I know they carry guns, but please, play safe. Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you all. Thank you, Lola Rosemary. Thank you so much. Who goes next?
Okay. My beloved nation, Biafra, it is obvious now that we are in war. There is no point pretending like all is well. And that's why your sisters and the Umuadas are telling you, defend yourself. In as much as you play safe, safety, yes, but if somebody comes to kill you in your house, you must defend yourself. Get yourself ready to defend yourself as a group, as community, and as family, as individuals. And for what is playing out in Imo State, you people should know that an agenda is playing out using Hope Uzodinma and his other people. It is a script. I said it several times. It is a script, and he's playing his own part. And I call on our non-government to go look for Hope Uzodinma and get him down. I'm saying it on the air. Our non-government should look for Hope Uzodinma and get him down. Look for Omahi and get him down. By the time these two animals are down, others will be on the run. I don't know why a non-government that is playing out DSS or non-government. You people know what you're doing. We are not telling you where to direct your killing. We, the Umuada, please.
So, DSS, we've discovered who the non-government are. They are the DSS, right?
That's what I'm saying. The DSS or non-government. The DSS, they are personnel that are playing in Imo State and Abia in Biafra land as a non-government. We thank them for what they are doing, but they should stop killing our youth. They should kill our governors. Okay? We are begging DSS of Nigeria to please use their money to go and kill our governors. They are the ones they are using to infiltrate this evil in our land. So, if you don't know how to kill them, please target their head. They're wearing bulletproof. They don't have bulletproof in their head. Aim at their head and get them down. DSS, do you understand me? Instead of you holding Nnamdi Kanu down, use your weaponry and whatever you have been using in Imo State and target the governors. You want them down. Enough is enough. We can't do this anymore. In as much as we stand for peace, but you can't talk of peace without justice. Everybody's claiming for justice. No peace. Nobody's claiming for justice. Hope Uzodinma needs to go down. Let him feel the pain of people losing their loved ones. Let Hope Uzodinma feel the pain. Let his wife be a widow. Let his children be fatherless. Let them know the pain. Or non-government, DSS or non-government, because we now know whom you guys are. Or non-government, DSS in terrorist uniform. Please stop killing our youth. Go for Hope Uzodinma relations and kill them. Go for Mahi relations and kill them. Go for Ugwani. All of these animals parading themselves as governors. Go and kill them. That's what we want. Enough is enough. So please stop killing our children. We are no longer going to take this anymore. We are not, because we told you that Umuada will fight this battle with you guys, with your wives, with your daughters, with your girlfriend, with these swear girls. Because when this showdown is almost gonna be a showdown. When it's gonna go down, we're gonna use your girlfriend to fight you. We're gonna use your wife that cooks food for you to fight you. We're gonna use your daughters in colleges and everywhere, your girlfriends to fight you. Remember, we are all in the same bus. We are all Umuada. It doesn't matter whether is your wife or your daughter or you're gonna go. It's almost a showdown. Showtime is coming. So please, DSS, in uniform terrorist government, we have identified you people as the unknown government. DSS, unknown government, killing Biafrans in Biafra land. Please go and kill the governors. I rest my case.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, the end of the game. Sometimes when I'm living here, I feel like staying with my people all the time. Chinwe, you are awesome. I love you so much because you did something marvelous by providing this forum for us to communicate to our people. But my message, like I said before, I don't believe that the Janjaweed government is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't. I believe that some politicians from the southeast are holding our leader. So they have been going on nocturnal meetings in Abuja, planning how to hold him down. And we want to, appeal to them to reverse the case. and then go back to them and tell them that marriage, that agreement, that contract we signed with you can no longer hold. We want to reverse it by releasing our leader Nnamdi Kanu, and at the same time planning to hands off in everything concerning holding Biafra down, because Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is moving around. Biafra is crying every day that you're killing her people. Biafra is a motherland, and we don't have any option anymore. The option you have, the only card you have now, is to release Nnamdi Kanu, because he's the only one that is having the mantle of leadership in his hands. He is the only one who is holding the Biafra flag in his hand. If you guys still hold him there, there will be no peace in the land. And Umuada have said it unequivocally. Umuada kwe ise. That's all. That's all I have for you. So go back and then reverse all that you've done. You can still be forgiven. Okay? You can still be forgiven if you do the right thing, if you do the needful. But if you keep doing what you're doing, I tell you, that land of Biafra will not contain us. Please go back. We still want to accept you, though those who killed by the sword will go by the sword. That's all. For those who are manipulating and then superheading, trying to bring the Janjaweed trucks down to our place to kill our people, we're not gonna spare you when the time comes. But right now, we want to give you a free door again. Go back and then discuss with them so that they can release their leader. That is the only option. You don't have two options. You only have one. Release our leader and stop killing our people, because those who are killing our people, you will be killed. That's all. Thank you so much. But I want to thank every one of you again. I want to appreciate you guys coming all the time. And like I said before, that only thing we have here is to tell you nothing but the truth. Thank you guys. We love you so much, and we wish to communicate to you guys again tomorrow. I'm happy to be here, and good night from here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You've heard it. You still have chance to repent and stop killing our people. God, and the judgment is still in the hands of God. And I would like to use this opportunity to thank our people that are watching from the YouTube. We didn't forget you. We appreciate you for always being there. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Appreciate your comments that you also drop there on the comment sections. And the one from Facebook, as usual, thank you also. And I just want to say we love you, and see you tomorrow. And good night from here. Umuada.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
Good
you
night.
so much.